Smoky Mountain Invite wrapped up this past weekend, and it just made the entire college season a lot more interesting. Because if we start off with pool play, one question immediately comes to mind. Is Pittsburgh actually back? Because in the very first round, they upset championship contender Oregon 13-11. Then on top of that, they went on to beat UNC the same exact way and ended up winning their pool. Now this is cool and all, but they ended up choking in pre-quarters in the rematch against Michigan. And it's a total shame that OT World wasn't able to stream this game because we know for a fact these two teams have some beef. And to make things worse, both Oregon and UNC both made it into quarters. So not the best finish, but I still have Pitt as a sleeper pick at Nationals. Now, let's move on to another resurgence story, and let's talk about Georgia, because they ended up winning their pool. Excuse me, 1 second. What do you mean they ended up getting... Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I apologize. I meant to refer to the actual good team in Georgia, Georgia Tech. But as I was trying to say, after a lackluster performance at Florida warm-up, them boys came out swinging. They were able to sweep their pool, getting some big wins over both UMass and UC Santa Cruz. But similar to Pitt, they also end up choking in pre-quarters in a universe loss against Vermont. And that's saying something because this same Vermont squad also lost to Tennessee. Who? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. But I do want to stay in Pool D a bit more because we definitely got to talk about UMass because they came into this tournament seeded 4th, but they ended up getting 13th place. So definitely the biggest fall off of the tournament by a landslide. But, big but, word on the street is they had some key starters and others out due to sickness and injury. Now, is this just a bunch of excuses? I don't really know. Only time will tell. But what I do know is I need to formally apologize to another team in this pool, UC Santa Cruz. I've been down these boys for the past 2 tournaments now, and even at this tournament, I didn't even have them in the top 8. But they proved me dead wrong by making it all the way to semis, and they called me out on it too. So once again, I am sorry to all the slugs and slug nation out there. I will not be making that mistake again. So let's finally talk about the Final 4 at this tournament. Colorado was able to take down Santa Cruz pretty handedly, winning their matchup 15-9. The other semifinal between Oregon and Carleton was a bit more interesting, mainly because Oregon ended up not having Micah Glass all game, lost Raekwon Atkins in the second half, and were still able to force a universe game, but unfortunately, still ended up falling short. That means that the final was a rematch from the national championship last season. And honestly, this was a great game to watch. I even got a little bit invested.
Big around. Love it. Hit him. No! Hit the open stuff! What are we doing?
But in the end, Mama Bird got their lick back, winning the game 15-12. So shout out to Colorado for winning the tournament, but I specifically want to highlight one player from this game, Elliot Hawkins. Roll the clip. Yeah, somebody come get their mans. But on a serious note, if this tournament taught us anything, is that no team is invincible, and that championship title is definitely up for grabs.